So good evening. This is the first day of the new year, and those of you who have been here in the monastery for the day, obviously those who are sitting here, or for part of the day, know what has happened. Those who are at home and see this live streaming may wonder what I'm talking about. So we had the precepts renewal ceremony, which was very joyful, with people coming forward and asking for the 3 refuges and 5 precepts. And yeah, this is a wonderful way to start the new year. And then we had a question and answer session with Ajahn Suchito, where he explained a lot about meditation, and I thought, I don't have anything to say after that. Well, here I am. So now the guided meditation. So I chose the highest blessings because this is, the Deva comes and makes a statement that Devas are concerned for happiness and ever long for peace. The same is true for humankind. What then are the highest blessings? And I think when, it's about New Year resolutions and, what we can maybe do differently, how can we be happier, how can we contribute to be happier, then we start thinking about what is it which makes us happy, and what is it which is in the way of happiness, makes us restless and discontent and mistrusting or whatever, fearful. And so the Buddha answers to this request of the Deva, not with bestowing blessings over her, but with ways how we can bless ourselves with what we are doing. And in that sense, it's this discourse is really a roadmap to Nibbana and liberation. But every roadmap needs to be put into practice, and we have to start here, not somewhere up there. And that is, especially for meditation practice, very important, because we can have all kinds of ideas what we should want achieve in the meditation. And as always, when we run on, where we want to get to, we are actually not here. Because here is not good enough. So we want to be somewhere better. And that is usually not successful. So we do have to start where we are and to acknowledge, where we are. So when you make yourself ready for meditation, you obviously are somewhere. In this case, it's a suitable place to be in the monastery. Cannot get much better. You sit on your mat or chair. Quiet atmosphere, sense of safety, and a certain amount of physical comfort. Feet on the ground, sitting on the ground, on the cushion. And then we may think, well, I don't need to think about it, so I want to have this mind state or that mind state. Yeah, again we jump to something which we haven't got and miss the reality of the way it is right now. So, how is it right now? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel grounded? Do you feel your sitting bones, your legs, your feet touching the ground? And do you really feel it, or do you just take it as, take it as a given? Yeah, we say that, take it as a given. And if you want to really know what it is given, what is given, then feel it. Your body is equipped with nerves, you can touch. What do you feel when you touch the ground with your body? A soft or hard or either the soles of your feet or the skin of your legs open to explore the connection to the ground. You can let your toes wiggle a little bit and feel the softness of the mat or cushion, of when you sit on a chair and have the feet on the tiles. It may feel hard, a bit cold. So don't sit there and be kind of cut off and just focused on your forehead with thinking, but really allow yourself to make yourself familiar with what you sit on, what is carrying you. Not in terms of concepts, we can think of gravity or weight, but how does it feel, This is a very familiar sense of stability, being received by something, settle into something, being held. We have these terms, and how does it feel? Do you receive the support of the ground with friendliness, with openness? When I say, do you feel it with loving kindness? You may feel, oh, that's too much. Is it? Because when you just apply the sense of loving kindness, you feel your feet with loving kindness. You have a different relationship to your feet, or to your sitting bones, or whatever is in touch with the ground. There's an openness. A different connectedness, not just physically. And you don't even have to think about it. You can feel that, without this stable support, you couldn't sit upright here. So, when we keep the body erect, that is possible because we have the support from the ground. The earth element gives us stability. And the earth element of the earth is meeting the earth element of the body, the bones. So the stability of the ground is transported or continuing in the stability of the bones, which allow us to sit upright. Sense of balance. And then when you sense into this, feeling of your upright body, grounded, you notice the air element. When you breathe in, and when you breathe out. So this form of the body is moved by the breath. There's space in the body to take the breath in, to expand. And then these spaces contract again and let the air flow out. Into the space around us. And you can look at it as a technical process, but actually when you acknowledge the body as a sensing body, you can not only feel the firmness of the ground and connection to the ground, but you can also get a real sense of the air flowing in, the air flowing out, the inner spaces, and the space that surrounds us. So that is mindfulness of the body, mindfulness of breathing. And again, the quality of sensing the body and the breath and the space. Can be one of, well, you can choose, you can see it as a technical process. Breathing in, breathing out, the body needs that to be alive. Especially when we think about elements, we go into the physics lesson where it's just about, the physicality of it. But the human body, the senses allow us to meet these sensations with sense of interest, sense of openness, and even with loving kindness. If you put your heart into it. You can, if loving kindness is too much for you as a concept, just change the word, say kindness. Think kindness. softness. Openness. And let the breath flow as it does by its very nature. Without trying to make it long or short or even, or, the breath does what it is. Leave it alone and just really be aware of what it does without interfering. Only be sensitive to it, be open. And allow even the feeling of maybe pleasure, pleasant feelings. Or comfortable feelings. And you may feel that when you allow the sense of pleasantness without looking for it, just if it happens, it happens. If the breath is long, happens to be long, it's long. How does that feel? How does the spaciousness feel with a longer breath? How does the aliveness feel, which may start to spread within your body when you make space for the breath like this, and the feelings, the sensations. How does the sense of letting go feel when it happens, without that we want to make it happen? how does the inner rising feel when the breath starts to deepen and take space? Supported by the firmness of the ground. Supported by the openness of your body towards the ground. So even your feet are supporting in their aliveness of sensations of touch. And there is another sense, maybe connected to the openness and the sense of space and friendliness. You can in some ways sense, even with eyes closed, what is around you. Whether there is somebody present, or you're alone in the room. You can sense a sense of safety. Maybe a sense of peacefulness. A sense of connection with what is around you. If you're at home, maybe somebody is next door, or on the floor above you or below. Without thinking about them and speculating what they are doing, if you just stay with a very simple sense of connectedness and friendliness, and maybe well-wishing, maybe gratitude for living together, sitting together peacefully. So again, space is not just a physical phenomenon, it's that which connects us when it's felt. And when we feel safe, there's no reason not to stay open and allow this sense of connection and empathy, gratitude. more joy. It's nothing we do, it's something we allow to happen if we don't interfere. It's our natural sense of being connected, what is. And a guided meditation has a beginning and it has an end. So I will ring the bell now and ask you to slowly kind of not open your eyes immediately, but just maybe move your body a bit and get into the sense of skin and bones and edges. And when you open your eyes, maybe look at the floor first and allow things to enter slowly. Before you look around and greet what is around you. What you can see is around you. Who is around you? So everything starts to take shape and meaning. And that's our normal world with our eyes open. And we go to page 41 in the dark brown chanting book, the reflection on universal well-being. And in a way it's a continuation of the meditation. Now let us chant the reflections on universal well-being. May I abide in well-being, in freedom from affliction, in freedom from hostility, in freedom from ill will, in freedom from anxiety, and may I maintain well-being in myself. May everyone abide in well-being, in freedom from hostility, in freedom from ill will, in freedom from anxiety, and may they maintain well-being in themselves. May all beings be released from all suffering, and may they not be parted from the good fortune they have attained. When they act upon intention, all beings are the owners of their action and inherit its results. Their future is born from such action, companion to such action, and its results will be their home. All actions with intention, be they skillful or harmful, of such acts they will be the heirs.